ticker breakdown. It is the week of March 14th. So we're almost a quarter of a way through 2021, which is weird to think about. So let's get started. We're looking at Lulu. So right away, what I'm seeing on Lulu is technically a potential downtrend, right? So I'm looking at this potential A, B, C correction. And the one thing that I'm kind of nervous about is that I could continue, right? We'll highlight just right off the hop right here. High, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. You get it? So what we want to see for the bullish case is we need to see it base around this area. We need to see it base around here and then continue upward. Now, if the market continues to correct, then what we need to see is we need to see it hold these levels. We're going to run, where is the golden pocket? So what makes perfect sense is it needs to break up over this $343 range, right? And it all adds up. That's a major key point in the chart, and it adds up because if you look, that range is where there's probably mostly resistance, right? Like that's where we stall. It's shown previous stall in this range. What I'd be looking for is a break over this 340 range on Lulu, and then that means we're fully in the clear for a bull run. But if it can't break over it, then that could be a time to go short. We might have to go short here on Lulu. Just some trading ideas. Where could it potentially go down to now is this previous stall zone at 230. That's what I'd be looking on Lulu. Hive. Now, I'm starting to notice something real bullish on Hive. We got 4-hour inverse head and shoulders, and I really like that. I'm starting to really like the looks. Crypto is going to pop off. It's already been popping off. BTC hit 60K this week. So, yo, we might see Hive go on another leg up. And the thing about this time is it's going to be on blue skies. So this could run big time. There's going to be no resistance. This could hit $10, $15. Who knows, right? So keep Hive on the watch list. It's going to show strength. I'd play off of bull flags. We need to see how long this crypto goes though. If Bitcoin keeps going, Hive's going to keep going. So keep this one on your watch list. Roku. Now, what's going on with Roku? Big runner from last year. Look at this major trend line we have. We have like almost 8 touches on this trend line, I'm pretty sure. I'd look for it to come back to this level. Come back, test this trend line. Make sure it's support. Then I'd be happy with Roku. Right now, it's one of those names that went up over 700%, right? From the bottom of March. We're almost a year now, and it's 400%. But it made highs of a 700% move. Like, this name absolutely ran. It needs time to cool off. It needs time to cool off. I wouldn't be playing this name. It's clearly stair-stepping downward. Another name that's clearly downtrending, right? I'd expect it to come somewhere down there. Cwrk. So I like this name. Jeez, it's showing strength. Backtest previous all-time highs, and then it goes on an absolute tear. What a name. I really like what it's doing right now. What I'd be looking for on the daily time frame, look for a volume climax situation to happen. This thing's in blue skies, no resistance. Could go up to $5, who knows? I'd look for big increasing volume. If that happens, you're going to see a potentially climax, and you're going to see a candlestick that looks something like this with a big wick or big wicks from the top or bottom. That's when you're going to want to exit for a short-term consolidation period in Cwrk, because right now it's making that big push to the upside. Defi. So what's happening in Defi is there was a share offering at $2, but we're seeing a lot of demand at this range. How can you tell? Look at these big wicks. These big wicks are telling us it's being bought up. So we like to see that. We want to see it base out in this $2 range. If it can continue to do that, we will likely see this continue to increase. It's another name that's following the crypto names. If Bitcoin and all these other DeFi names end up running, we're going to see DeFi absolutely. We're going to see it go nuts, and it's going to be great to see. So what we need to be careful of is the potential for it to fall through to the downside and potentially come back to test this $1.60 range. I don't think it will. The potential is there. We got to keep our minds open for that. So if it does, that's the range I'd see the test, this $1.60 range. Tbix. So one thing I want to say about Tbix is I'm not using this as like a trade. I'm investing in Tbix. So I'm not really looking at what it's doing day to day. I'm letting this ride because I want to see what it's going to be worth 1 year from now and check up on it then. So it depends how you look at it, right? If you're day trading this, I wouldn't be day trading this. You're going to be losing, right? What you want to do is you want to see and wait for it to break this channel. Then you want to be trading it. And for anyone who's interested in investing in Tbix, the chart, it's looking like it's a healthy pullback. This is healthy. This isn't dropping in one day down like 50%, right? You're seeing healthy sideways consolidation. What we want to see is it eventually base out and create some sort of like rounding to the upside. So I think by the end of 2021, this is going to be well over potentially $1. So it depends on what your thoughts are on the company, right? So do your own research on the company, and think before you make a trade. Think, is this going to be short term, medium term, or long term? Right? Like you should be thinking about those things before you make an investment. You don't want to get into something with no plan. That's the worst thing you could do. Glxy. So I was looking at Glxy. We got a major trend line going on here from, I think it's July 2020. And we keep wicking off of it. I like it. I want to see it. Like what's been happening here in Glxy is we get a breakout, consolidation, breakout, consolidation. It's just doing that again. Crypto's about to go on a tear. Keep Glxy on the watch list. We could potentially at $25, $30 range. I'm liking the potential here. I'm liking the potential here on Glxy. Vet. So when you look at Vet from a monthly perspective, ripping. It's nice to zoom out on some names. Major break of a trend line, and now it looks like it has potential to come back and test previous demand zones now. So, and it's going to test, is it going to act as a supply? So overall, it's downtrending. It's currently in that push to the upside. Now, when I look at Btcc, I think this is like, yeah, Bitcoin ETF. Just trade Glxy. I'd much rather do that. Like, you're getting way better price movement, and you're getting a better correlation to the volatility of crypto, right? Like, I don't know, this Btcc ETF isn't, I don't know, I really don't like it so far. Flnt. So what I like about Flnt is that it's following this trend line. If it breaks below, I'd be out of it. I don't think there's very much higher opportunity for it to break above $10, because I feel like that's where it's got stuffed in the past for a long while. So I'd look for it to continuously trend on this trend line, continue this uptrend, hold the trend line. If it comes up to $10, it's going to stall. If it can hold this $10 range, you want to see it break above $10. If not, it's just going to be a dud and continuously continue that trend of breaking down at $10. And we're back at it. So that's this week's ticker breakdown. So thanks for participating in the weekly picks, guys. I love it. Continuously do it, because we're going to be doing this throughout 2021. I want to keep up with a lot of names, and throughout the weeks, you're going to see some names that get brought up that are absolute killers, right? CurrencyWorks. Like that's a killer name, right? So it'll be fun to see. Keep doing it. I like participating, and it's been fun. So cheers. Enjoy the week. Peace.